What's up, guys? It's the Warrior COTP right here, back with another My DVD Collection, Part 30. So today I also did a eBay package opening DVD movie haul. So if you want to check that out, go ahead and check that out. All right, so all these DVDs I'm about to show you guys are random, different genres. And I either got them at Second Ave, Goodwill, Habitat Restore, eBay, or even Walmart, even maybe. But if I can remember something, I'll let you know. Anyway, so this is Paul Newman, Joanne Woodward, and The Long Hot Summer. Now, I waited to find this movie. I didn't really have high expectations finding this movie, but it is a really good movie, good story behind it. I'll tell you a little bit. So Paul Newman has to leave his town he lived in to basically get a new life because he got stained by a rumor that he did, or a charge that he did something and he didn't do it. So that also stuck with him and haunts him down the road. But he ends up running into more trouble. But it's a really good movie. It's one of my favorite Paul Newman movies. And he has a bunch of good movies, but this is definitely one of my favorite. Honestly, this is a movie that, you and your girlfriend could watch, and they would like it too. So, next, we have Sons of Anarchy, Season 1. And as you see, these are mint too. As you see, I got these for $1.29. So whoever was marking stuff at Goodwill that day, marked down some stuff. And the Goodwill I go to, the seasons are usually a lot more. So, but yeah, if you've never seen Sons of Anarchy, it's a good TV show. Now, I got a lot of catching up to do because I only watched it when it first came out. So, next, we have Sons of Anarchy, Season 2. As you can see, this one was $3.29. But still, like, the price of all these, I think I got all the seasons for under 20 bucks. That's awesome. Especially for as many seasons as they have. And the lady that was working, they didn't charge me for all of them. So, that was pretty cool. Next, we have Sons of Anarchy, Season 3. As I said, I got a lot of catching up to do. But a problem I find with picking stuff to watch, it's so hard. Like, I bought The Mama's Family. That's, like, nostalgic to me. I'd love to watch all those episodes. Like, right now I'm doing Boy Meets World when I get a chance here and there. And that's taking forever to do. So, it's all about finding time and wanting to start something. So, next we got Sons of Anarchy, Season 4. And this one I got for $3.29. Pretty cool artwork. Next, we got Sons of Anarchy, Season 5. And honestly, I didn't put these in order, so I must have already had them in order, and that's just the way the cards fell. Because, like I said, I didn't put them in order, so that's what's up. I mean, I probably put them in order after I bought them, but I didn't really have these on display either. Next, we got Sons of Anarchy, Season 6. Now, also, if you guys, somebody's new to the channel, I put that up there so you guys can read it if you feel like reading it. And you can always press pause if you want to read it. So I do got the original Spider-Man. So I said earlier, or or in one of my, excuse me, I had a DVD collection where I had Spider-Man 2. So I came across Spider-Man 1 and Spider-Man 2 many a times, and I never bought them. So I finally buckled down and bought them, and I just got them separate, or you know, not with each other. But yeah, so that is the answer to that. I do have Spider-Man, the first one. Now, I tell you what, if there's a third one, I know I ain't got that. Next, we got George C. Scott and Carl Malden and Patton. This is a classic. And I was actually pretty happy to find this one. Next, we got Dancing in the Dark. Victoria Principal and Robert Vaughn. And honestly, I can't tell you why I bought this movie. I think maybe because Robert Vaughn was in it. I do like Robert Vaughn as an actor. I think he's a pretty good actor. But yeah, anybody's ever seen it, let us know how it is if they feel like in a copy. All right, now this movie. Oh yeah, earlier I got the movie with Paul Newman that I showed you guys. I forgot what it was called. I got that from eBay because I think I might have said that. I might not though, but I got that from eBay. This movie I actually got from eBay too. Burt Lancaster, Jim Thorpe. This movie was a movie that my dad used to show me when I was a kid, and I used to watch. You know, I used to watch it on my own too. I love this movie. This is actually about a Native American called Jim Thorpe that went to Carlisle University, and he won like all these different medals in the Olympics, and like first place, and then they stripped it from him because he played minor league baseball for money. I don't think he understood the rules. He could have. I don't know though. But there's actually Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania, a town called Jim Thorpe, Pennsylvania. You can go look at his, I guess, monuments and stuff they put up for him. Pretty cool story though. So next we got the final season of Sons of Anarchy. I don't know why this is not with the other ones, but oh well. And looks like there ain't nothing on the back of this, but this is a sleeve. So there you go. There's a sleeve. Got a little something you can read if you want to. I don't exactly know how many seasons there were. I'm guessing 7 so far. So next, I don't think I've said this yet. I might have in my earlier videos, but I have a bunch of Christmas carols. And Christmas carols could be Christmas carols or Scrooges or Scrooged. You know, they have all sorts of different names. But alternatively, they're all Scrooges. So, yeah, here's Albert Finney Scrooge. I think this might be from the 30s, maybe. It's one of my Christmas Carol movies. Matter of fact, let me look to see what year that was made. $1970. I'm sorry, I was way off. I was 40 years off. But yeah, that was 1970. Next, we got Bill Murray, Scrooged. Now, a lot of these movies I did come across from eBay and Second Avenue and stuff like that. But I did buy some of these off of eBay too. So that's Scrooge with Bill Murray. Next, we have a Very Brady sequel. This movie I found at the Dollar Tree. I wish I came across the original Brady Bunch, which I'm pretty sure I didn't. So, once I do, I'll get that. Hopefully I come across it at a Goodwill for cheap. Because I definitely like to get my collection as cheap as possible. Next, we got the Smokey and the Bandit Pursuit Pack. And as you see, I got this for $1.29. And it has, I'll put that up there so you guys can read it. As you can see, it has Smokey and the Bandit 1, 2, and 3 on it. And it is a slide case. Actually, no, it's not a slide case. It opens like that. It's just one disc. That's pretty cool, all 3 on 1. Next, we have one of my favorite gang movies, Gangs in New York, with Leonardo DiCaprio, Daniel Day-Lewis, and Cameron Diaz. This movie's pretty long. It's about 3 hours long. Now, I don't think this movie's all that historical accurate. There is pieces in the movie that are accurate, but it's not totally accurate. So a little bit of propaganda in it, but it's also a good movie. I definitely enjoyed it. And it feels like there's 2 DVDs in it, so it must be like a special edition. Next, there's James Earl Jones. He just died recently. But you got Billy D. Williams, James Earl Jones, and Richard Pryor. And this movie is pretty awesome. It's called Bingo Long, Traveling All-Stars, and the Motor Kings. And this is a baseball movie. So this is part of my baseball collection. Now, I've only seen this movie one time, but it's really good. I did like it. I had to get it, and I think I got that off eBay. Next, we have another baseball movie with Burt Reynolds and Reba McEntire called Left Field, The Man from Left Field. And I've never seen this movie, but I heard it was a baseball movie, so I ended up getting it. And I like Burt Reynolds, so it's part of my baseball collection. And I think total I got over 50 baseball movies. So I got a lot of baseball movies. Next, we got the Bad News Bears Go to Japan. There were 3 Bad News Bear movies as far as I know. And then there was the remake of Bad News Bears with Billy Bob Thornton years back. This is Bad News Bears Goes to Japan. Never seen this. Next, we have the complete first season of Dukes of Hazzard, and I found this for $3.29 at the Goodwill. Pretty cool. Just outside of the sleeve. Of course, they got the art when you open it up. Sorry, can't really see as good as I'd like you all be able to see. But pretty cool. Next, going on to the second pile, we got The Lords of Flatbush. Now, this stars Henry Winkler, a.k.a. the Fonz, Sylvester Stallone, and Perry King. And if you've never seen this movie, I'm not surprised. But supposedly, the Fonz credits Sylvester Stallone for his role in Happy Days and his style. Because I think he showed up on set when he tried out for Happy Days in the same Lords of Flatbush like look, like greaser with a leather jacket, and he credits Sylvester Stallone for his role in Happy Days. There's actually video of him out on YouTube saying that. Next, we got Captain Phillips with Tom Hanks. One of the best films of the year. This I got from Goodwill. Emotional fireworks. Next, we got a all-time classic, kids movie classic, especially if you grew up in the 80s. The Monster Squad. I got this off eBay. Now, these are definitely movies I wish I would have found at Goodwill for cheap, but I can't say I did. Now, I think I got this movie, and this is 2 disc. Guessing they have extras on it. Yeah, this is the 20th anniversary edition. Yeah, I got it for somewhat cheap. I think I paid a little bit over $5 for it though. I might even got it like a movie deal for it, like 3 movies or something. But yeah, don't be a dork. Next, we got the 10 Magnificent Killers. This is one of my favorite kung fu movies, and this has Bolo Young in it. He's one of the assassins. If you have never seen this movie, and I'll tell you what, you can actually watch this on YouTube. I'll tell you that right now. But you can watch this on YouTube, and it's part of, I think, the Wu-Tang collection. But yeah, this is how you find the movies in, like, Wu-Tang Clan cases. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I love that movie. It's basically, I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's about a kung fu master that trains this young guy, and he says basically, yeah, I'll train you, but you gotta fight. You gotta take care of anybody that comes after me. So he's like almost like his bodyguard of the old man, and the old man knows he's gonna have assassins come after him. So he's nonstop fighting these assassins for the old man that's coming after him, and he's kind of stupid. He don't know what's going on, but it's a funny movie. So next we got a double feature: Wes Craven's New Nightmare, Freddy, and Freddy vs. Jason. And that basically makes up my Freddy collection. I don't know if any new Freddys have came out in the last couple years. I don't really pay attention to horrors like that, but I know that would make up my Freddys. Next, we got Steven Seagal and Above the Law. It's Steven Seagal and Hard to Kill. These are my 2 favorite Steven Seagal movies. If you ask me what Steven Seagal movies are my favorite, these would be it right here. And I got them all on 1 disc. Both are real awesome movies. Next, we got another one for the baseball collection. This movie is A League of Their Own, and it's with Gina Davis, Madonna, Tom Hanks, and a bunch of other people. I think Rosie O'Donnell's in it. But this is basically about, I think, World War II era, and America needed entertainment, so they basically made women's baseball league. So people had entertainment because most of the baseball players and all the men were off at war for the most part, the younger people. So, a little historical value. Next, we got Eddie Murphy in Coming to America. Classic film. And this movie is unopened. Cool movie. Next, we got Lust in the Dust. And this is Tab Hunter, Lane Kazan, and Divine. Now, I've never seen this movie. It was a Western, so I ended up picking it up. Looks like a comedy almost. Next, we got a Dolph Lundgren collection with Bridge of Dragons, The Peacekeeper, Blackjack, and Sweepers. Now, I got this at the Dollar Tree. And, you know, this is where I love Dollar Tree. You can find sets like this for $1.25. And, you know, Dolph Lundgren, he's not the best actor, but, you know, he makes some decent movies. Next, we got another baseball movie. Ed Harris in Touching Home. And this is based on a true story. And I do like Ed Harris a lot. Next, we got Kevin Costner in The Postman. This is a snap case. This movie with Kevin Costner, when I started collecting DVDs again, or movies, I really wanted this movie. And it seemed like I was finding every Kevin Costner movie, but I did not find Kevin Costner, The Postman. And I ended up finding it finally, and I was so happy to find this movie. Because this movie is definitely, it's a post-apocalyptic movie. And it's one of my favorite movies of Kevin Costner. Next, we got The Little Princess with Shirley Temple, and Lassie, Painted Hills, and The New Adventures of Heidi, all on one DVD. And now, I got these for all these movies, but I wanted The Little Princess with Shirley Temple. Remember my mom used to I used to watch it with my mom when I was a little bit younger. It's a good movie, good story. Next, we got Steve Martin and Laura Dern in a movie called Novocaine. Now, I like Steve Martin, but I've never seen this movie, to be honest, so I don't really have anything to say about it. Next, we have Kidnap with Armandi Assante and Brian McCarty. And this is made from Francis Ford Coppola produced this movie. And I think this was a made-for-TV movie from Hallmark. And I'll tell you what, this movie is 3 hours long. It definitely don't seem like a Hallmark movie. This movie is, I love this book, but this movie is awesome. And the cool thing about it is if you type in Kidnap 95 on YouTube, you can watch this movie for free. So keep that in mind if you want to watch it. It's a good copy too. Awesome movie. If you like Braveheart and stuff like that, movies in that area, you'll love it. It's based off of a novel. I read it when I was younger. So I came across a triple feature in one of my videos, and this was on it somewhere in time. So I already had this one. I basically bought that triple feature for The Mask. And but I watched this movie literally probably a couple months before I found it. And I was so pumped that I found it because I was like, I'll never find this movie on DVD. I'll have to buy it off eBay. But I found this movie for $1.29. and you want to buy this movie off eBay, it's pretty pricey. It's one cool thing I like about Goodwill. You can find movies for cheap in there, which, you know, you're not buying them cheap off eBay at all, some of them. So next we got The Lone Ranger with Johnny Depp and Armie Hammer. Now, I like The Lone Ranger. I got some Lone Ranger TV show episodes, which I think I showed in one of my videos, some of them. But I have not seen that, so that'd be a fun watch. Next, we got Denzel Washington and Gary Oldman in The Book of Eli. Awesome movie. If you've never seen it, it's a post-apocalyptic movie. Next, we got Son of Paleface. And Bob Hope's in this. And this is unopened. Next, we have Sherlock Holmes. A Game of Shadows. I think I already showed one Sherlock Holmes with Robert Downey Jr., so I think this might be the second one or something. Yeah, reprises his role. Yeah, so I got two Sherlock Holmeses with Robert Downey Jr. I don't know if he made any more after that, but there you go. Next, we got, and I ordered this off eBay, Robert De Niro and Jerry Lewis in The King of Comedy. And it's a Martin Scorsese movie. And I heard about this and I was like, what? Robert De Niro and Jerry Lewis? Like, I looked it up and I found it for pretty cheap on eBay, so I ended up getting it. As you see, it's brand new. I still haven't watched it. Eventually. Next, we got The Aviator with Leonardo DiCaprio. And this is the last one out of this list, but The Aviator with Leonardo DiCaprio. And before this, I found a movie called Aviator with Christopher Reeves that played Superman. And I looked it up. I was like, is this a remake? And it's not a remake. So, two different movies. But yeah, this is The Aviator with Leonardo DiCaprio. And I've never seen this movie. So, one day I will. All right, so I'm going to do some extras just for the heck of it. So these were, and if you already watched my unopening from, or my opening, my eBay packages from earlier, that's cool, sorry. But I might as well show this. This is a Snapcase of Rutger Hauer, Gary Busey, and who else is in this? Charles S. Dutton. But I can tell this is rare. I never heard of it. And, you know, it's one of those movies that probably ain't a lot of copies out there. So somebody would pay decent money for this. Next, we got Clint Eastwood in The Beguiled. This is a movie I wanted for a long time and never found it. And I ended up getting it off eBay. And I pretty much just stocked up these movies and didn't open them. And did a video earlier of me opening them. Next, we got The Batman. I guess it's the one with Cat Lady. I think the guy from Twilight played Batman. I forgot his name. Next, we got Vacation. And this is supposed to be the kids from National Lampoon's Vacation when they get older. Or the son. But this is a pretty funny movie. And then I got the 6-movie collection, which the reason why I got this 6-movie collection was because Another Stakeout and Oscar. But I originally was looking up Another Stakeout, and I came across this, but I really wanted this movie. But, you know, I paid basically $11 for all 6 of these. Big Trouble with Tim Allen, The Crew, Burt Reynolds, John Cusack, Money for Nothing, Disorganized Crime. Recognize a few of those people. But, yeah, I pretty much got it for those 2 movies, though. But, you know, other movies are a plus. And if I just paid for one of them movies by itself on eBay, I'd be paying a lot more. So that was definitely a win. And then I found this movie on IMDb, and it looked really interesting with Emilio Estevez, Martin Sheen, and Kathy Bates. And I'm definitely kind of excited to watch this movie. And it looks like one of those movies that is going to be like worth more money because it's rare. And last but not least, I got Gary Cooper and Sergeant York, and this is a true story. So if you've never seen this movie and you like old black and white movies, this movie's awesome. So that's it for the movie, my DVD collection part 30 for tonight. Thanks for watching. If you're first time watching my film or one of my collections, if you liked it, I guess you did. If you got this far, hit the like button, sub. Thanks for watching tonight, guys, and I'll keep posting these and my hauls and everything else. And till next time, peace out.